Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to make lamb chops. You can use pork, you can use chicken for this. Whatever you want to use is fine. This recipe is so delicious. It's easy enough to do for a weeknight dinner, very simple. It's special enough that if the Queen of England popped by, you could feed this to her very proudly and I'm sure she would love it. So here's what it is. I just have some lamb chops, salt and pepper. I have 2 tablespoons of garlic that I've minced and 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary, also chopped up, and balsamic vinegar. Now, balsamic vinegar, there's 3 types of balsamic, and I wanted to just briefly talk about this. If you see balsamic in a big container like this, it is what is called a commercial grade or an industrial balsamic, and it's made from red grapes. They might use a little bit of the traditional Trebbiano grapes, but it's not going to be the fine quality that you may associate with balsamic vinegar. But don't discard it, because this is great for salad dressings. It's great for making a marinade, which is what we're doing today, or making a sauce, because you can reduce it. Also what we're doing today. This is a better quality, and I've noticed that the better quality balsamics, 2 things happen. One is you can shake it like this and it kind of clings to the side of the glass, but also there's a cork in it. This is a 1-year-old balsamic. It's a very nice quality, but you don't pay the big bucks for it because this was not a regulated balsamic vinegar. Now this one may have been treated the same way, but this one may not have fit the government requirements for being a balsamic. Maybe it was made in another area of Italy. Doesn't matter, these are very good and they're a good buy. And that is called a condiment quality. Drizzled perhaps over meatballs or a roast, chicken, anything like that, just for a little special flavor. And then you have this very syrupy balsamic vinegar. This is cooked down. It can be aged up to 50 years and you pay for that. I'm going with commercial today. I have 1 pound of lamb chops, 454 grams, 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic, that goes in. Same with the fresh rosemary, the same amount, 2 tablespoons. I have a teaspoon of salt. And by the way, this recipe can be easily doubled, quadrupled, whatever you want to do. Very simple. I'm just putting some black pepper in here. And then for this amount, I'm going to go with about a ½ cup of balsamic vinegar. And then I'll put a little drop of olive oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. What you're going to do now is just marinate this for, anywhere from 2 hours, and overnight is best. So you zip this up, and then you just squish it to make sure everything is distributed. That's a technical term from the Latin, squishola. And then this just goes into a clean container, and I'm putting this in my fridge. And I have one in there that I'll come back and finish up for you. I'm just putting some lamb chops on my broiling pan. These have been marinating for 24 hours. These are going under the broiler for about 3 minutes per side as soon as they start browning, because we like medium rare. And I'll just put that in, I'll be right back. The pan is about 5½ inches, I measured it, so that's 14 centimeters beneath the broiler. I'm just taking this marinade and all of the yummy bits in there. I have 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is just going to cook down. It's on a medium heat. You bring it up to a boil, and then you reduce it to a simmer, and you let this simmer until it gets kind of syrupy and reduces by at least half, but you can make it as thick or as thin as you like. That's it. We're done. I just have to watch it now. These came out about 5 minutes ago. I rested them. They're small, so 5 minutes is fine. But here they are right out of the broiler. They have a nice char on them. Look at that, beautiful. In the same amount of time that it took to make those, the sauce has reduced to this beautiful glaze. And all that you do is just pour this over. The sauce is sort of a sweet, tart kind of thing because you have balsamic, but it's the industrial balsamic, so it's not mellow. And that's exactly what you want for this. My mouth is watering just smelling this. It smells so good. And then we just put a little rosemary somewhere just to let you know the flavor that's in here. I just have to go in and taste this. Oh, look at that. Perfectly medium rare. Beautifully pink. You know, when people say they don't like lamb, I think it's because they haven't had it cooked properly. It's so flavorful. It hits you back here. It's sweet. And the lamb, it's so mild. This is a delicious dish. You make up the marinade, you park it for 2 to 24 hours, pull it out, bing, bam, boom, you have dinner on the table, and it is fabulous. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped you, and please come back for more stuff. Bye, guys.